Hello my lovelies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Joy here, and today we are going to make this beautiful baby dress. You can make it in any size, you can make it in your own size, and you can make it in for any age group. Thank you so much. So let's go dive in. Hello my lovelies, welcome back here to another video, and today we are going to make a dress in this burnt orange. It's a beautiful color, 100% acrylic, and we are going to use this 1.5 hook. It has two sides. This is 2.5, but we are going to use this side 1.5, and we shall need a tape measure for measuring our sizes that we need, and we shall need this pair of scissors and stitch markers. You can use any that you have, bobby pins, you can use anything, but I have these hair clippers that I'm going to use as stitch markers for now. So let's dive into the video. Guys, we are here to start. It's a thin yarn, sorry about that, so I'm going to double my strands. So let's begin. To begin, we are going to make a long chain. And a little explanation on this dress: we are going to have two parts of the top part. So we are making the top part, is what we are starting with. So we are going to chain a long chain of, it depends on the child. Now to begin, my yarn is thin, so I'm going to double my strands. I'm going to make 2 strands to make it a little bit thick. So to begin, we are going to make a slip knot just like this, and what we are going to do next is to chain 1, and we are going to chain a chain that is equivalent to 14 inches wide, long, not wide, but according to the bust sides of the baby. It's what we make around here. You get the bust sides, divide by 4. So I divided mine, it was 14. So that's what you do. So I'm going to make a long chain equivalent to 14 inches. So chaining is just yarning over and pulling through, yarning over and pulling through, yarning over and pulling through, yarning over and pulling through. It's just as easy as that. So let me meet you back when I have 14 inches. It depends on your bust size. You may have more or less depending on what on the size that you're making. This is a 7 years to 8. You can still use 14 inches, but below that you have to measure the bust measurements and divide by 2 and know the ones you should have. So it's time for measuring my size, and as we are measuring, we put the tape measure on top, then we measure up to, it's up to 14 here. This is starting, this is exactly up to 14 here, as you can see here. So we begin on the next step, and the next step is that we're going to do half double crochets all over this chain. We skip this first one and we go into the second one and make a half double crochet like this. Like so. Yarn over, place your hook in here to the next stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2 and pull through 2, yarn over, place your hook here, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We are going to repeat the same process. Yarn over, place your hook here, you have 3 loops, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Place your hook in here, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, place your hook in here, pull through 2 and pull through 2, yarn over, place your hook in here, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So we are going to continue up to the end of this row, just doing the same thing, half double crochets. Let me meet you back when I'm done, then show you what we are going to do next. So guys, we are going on the second row. So chain 1 and begin on the second row. We are going to do the same thing, half double crochet, for the next rows. So this is it. We are going to repeat it until we have enough rows for our bust coverage. Then I'll meet you back. Guys, now I have my desired length, and remember we kept on repeating half double crochets from the start up to the end. So this is how it looks. Even the other side looks like this, so you can put it on the either side that you want. So this is it. So now we are going to begin, because I told you it has 2 parts, so we are going to begin on the other part. And what's going to be different on the other part is that of this part we started from here, but for this part we are going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even to 6, but we are going to stop on 5 rows. We are going to begin from here, so which means that this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, we are going to minus 5, then we start from there. So 19 minus 5, it is, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we are remaining with 13 rows. Those are the rows that we are going to do on the front part. So this is the back part. So those are the rows that we are going to do on the front part. It depends on what you did, but those are the rows that we must have. So this is it. So we are going to begin on the front part now. So to begin on the front part, we are going to do the same thing, but here is what we are going to do. We are not going to use our tape measure again. So we start by a slip stitch, then we start chaining 1, 2, 3. So here we simply yarn over and pull through, 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 yarn over and pull through. So let me meet you back when I have my desired length of this chain, then we start from there. So I'm done with my desired length of the chain, but this time around I'm not going to use a tape measure. I'm going to put this chain on this back part here like this and measure what I measured before. So this is it. It fits very well. So from here I'm going to continue with what I did on the back, on the other side, on the other part. So I'll simply chain 1 and into the second row. That into the second, row and make a half double crochet. So to make a half double crochet, let's remind ourselves, we simply yarn over, place your hook into the stitch, pull through and pull through 2, yarn over, place, you have 3 loops on your hook, then you have 2, then pull through 2, pull through 2, you place your hook here, pull through, you have 3, then pull through 2, then pull through 2. So that is it for this row. Let's just continue with our half double crochet until the end of the row, then I'll meet you back. So here we are at the end of the row, and we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. We are going to chain 1 and turn our work until into this first stitch we'll make a half double crochet. Into the next one, make a half double crochet. To the third one, we make a half double crochet. So we continue like that, and let's remind ourselves just a little bit how to do a half double crochet. We simply yarn over, place our hook into this stitch, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook, pull through 2, yes, and pull through 2. Again we continue, place our hook into this next stitch, then we pull through. We have 3 loops now, we pull through 2 and we pull through 2. So this is going to be our pattern for the next, this is 1, this is 2. We are remaining with how many rows? We are remaining with we said 13 rows. These are 2 rows. We are remaining with 11 rows to go, and we are going to do the same thing. Just remember to always chain 1 at the end of the row to make your work neat from the sides, because we are going to join the parts together. So I'll meet you back when I have 13 rows to show you the next thing that we are going to do. Guys, now here we are. You can see slightly that this is shorter. This front part is shorter than the back part. The back part is longer than this. Now we are going to make them even, and this is what we are going to do to make them even. So we are first going to remove this back part, and we're going to deal with this front part to make it even with the other one. So here is what we are going to do. We begin from the edge here, from the edge, this, yes, this first one. Then we join our yarn from here. Sorry about that. Let's join our yarn from here. Then we chain 1 to make it tight, a little bit tight, and then we are going to start with, we are going to make 10 half double crochets going to this side. Then we are going to start from this very one. That is 1, this is 2, 2, this is 3, 3, this is 1, 2, 3. So we are going to make another one here. Let me meet you back when I have 10. So here we are. I thought of this because we are making a neckline. I didn't want it to be long, so I added more 5 chains to make it more 5 half double crochets to make it 15. So here we go. We chain 1 after that. We turn. And we are going to repeat the same process that we did. We are going to make half double crochets going to the other side. Then half double crochets. So simply this is what we are going to do for 5 rows. We are going to make half double crochets, chain 1, go back to this side, half double crochets, chain 1 for 5 rows only at this point. So let me meet you back when I have 5 rows here. So here we are, and this is what we have done. You see the neckline that I told you about. I hope you can see very well. Let me lift up my camera so we can see very well. You see the things we did. On the other side, I also did the same thing. I did the neckline, so you see here is the neckline here, and these are going to be the arms. So let's join now the arms. So we are here to join the arms together, join the front part, then we begin on the lower part. That's going to be a round dress. So here we join this part with here. You can use a needle, but as for me, I'm going to use my hook. So this is what we do. We are going to slip stitch. We are going to slip stitch. We are going to slip stitch. So to simply slip stitch, here is what we are going to do. Or we use anything. Here we go. So we are done with our first slip stitch. So the next, we are going to place it into this hole, to the stitch like this. Pull up a loop and do like that. So to simply slip stitch, we don't yarn over. You place your hook here. We yarn over. Sorry about that. We yarn over, and then into the other loop that we left, we pull up a loop here. We have 2 loops, then we pull through this other loop. We pull through. So this is what we are going to do. So this is it. For this, we are going to join here and also join this other part here, join it together with this like this, and then we shall also join here like this sides, and then we shall flip the other side. So let's be joining here, finish up here, then I'll leave you to the other parts. But you make sure that you flip the other side to make your work look neat. We join here. So after, we chain 1 and cut off our yarn from here. And we tie this and cut it off. Make sure that it's very secure. And you cut it off from here. So you can see when I turn it on the other side, it's very neat. It's very neat. So this is what we are going to do on. So we are, for these sides, we are not going to join it all. So we have to measure our arm. We will need our tape measure. Let me bring it back. We'll need our tape measure again. Put on your, if it's your dress, put on your arm. After putting on your arm, whatever you get, you come and bring it here. For this arm, I have 11 inches. So we are going to divide by 2. So whatever we get after dividing, it's what we are going to, it's where we are going to start from to join. So I have 5. I have 5.5 here, as you can see, 5.5. So it's what I'm going to put here, from here up to 5.5. That's where I'm going to start to join the other part. So let me start joining from 5.5. So you make sure you measure your baby's arm, or if it's yours, you make sure that you measure your arm. 5.5 here, 5.5. You start from there too to join the other part, the bust area. Measure again. I'm forgetting where I put my measurements. 5.5. You make sure that if it's opening up, it gives you enough allowance in your arms. So it's where we are going to join from here. So you chain 1 and turn your work. So simply, this is what we are going to do for this part, and we shall do it on the other part. So the other part, you're going to do it on your own. So let's finish up this, and then you do the other part, because we are simply going to do the same thing. We are only slip stitching up to the end here to close up these openings and leave only the armhole here. So let me meet you back when I am done with this, and then we shall continue on another thing. So guys, we are done with fixing all the upper parts, and the sides are very neat, as you can see here, like this. So this is our front part, and this is our back part too. So this size down here it's very big. But if you have wired it on and it fits very well, you don't need this second part that we are going to do. But if you have fitted it on and it's a bit bulky from the bottom here, you're going to do something to make it fit very well. So grab your yarn and let's fix that. Let's make a little fitting from here. So to make this fitting from here, we are going to begin from this place here. We'll place our yarn here, and here is what we are going to do. We are going to chain one. Make sure that this yarn here that we have fixed, it's very secure. And we are going to do back posts and front posts, half double crochet. So here is what we are going to do. We are going to use our waist measurements, and if your bust measurements and your waist measurements are almost the same, then you don't need to decrease. How we are going to decrease, but here is what we are going to do. First, we are going to do a half. This is a front post, so we are going to do the back post. You yarn under this like this, then you pull up a loop from here, and you have 3 loops on your hook. Pull through 2, then pull through 2. So if your bust measurement is the same as your waist measurement, you're going to decrease after you've done 10 front posts and back posts, in decrease. But if your bust measurement is the same as your waist measurements, like it's different, so you're going to do this. You're going to decrease on the 6th if you want it a little bit tight, but if you want it a bit loose, you're going to decrease on the 10th stitch. Yes? Fine, how are you, mommy? So we are doing the back posts and the front posts here. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on the 7th one, we are going to make a decrease, and here is what we do to make a decrease. You simply go into 2 instead of 1, like so. So you continue with the back posts and the front posts, like this. So I'll meet you back when I'm done with this row, then I'll show you what we are going to do next. So here we are. I'm done making it a little bit tighter on the bottom here. For this row you can add another row, but as for me, I'm stopping on this row, so we are going to continue with our next row, which is going to be a different row from this, and it requires another hook, and this is the hook we are going to use for this row. So to begin on this next row, we are going to chain 3. Here we are. We are going to chain 3. This is 1. We already had 1, but we have chained. So this is 2, 3. So we begin. So on this first stitch, this one counts as a chain. This 3 counts as a stitch, not a chain. So we are going to add 1, 1, and then 2 to make them 3. So at this point we are increasing to make the ruffles, if you're familiar with the ruffles. So we have made 3, so here we are also going to make 1, 2 and 3. So again we are going to make here 1, 2, these are 2, we are going to make 1, 2, 3. So for this next row, stitch, we are going to make, at this point I've realized something that is wrong here. You see this part here must be on the inside and this part here must be on the outside. That means we have started on the wrong edge, so we have to change. Sorry about that. We have to turn our work like this on the left hand, right on the left. You don't have to work on the right hand side. So we are going to begin on this side and see and correct our mistake from here. So we are going to repeat the 3 rows that we did. This is 3 half double crochets until into the next stitch we are also going to make 3 half double crochets. Now you see what I've told you. This is on the inside and this is on the outside. That's how it's supposed to be. And we are also going to make 3 half double crochets into this next stitch. This is 1, this is 2, sorry about that, and this is 3. And on the next we are going to place 2 half double crochets into one stitch, different from how we began. We're going to place 2, So this is how we are going to alternate all around. 3, we are going to make 3 stitches. We are going to put 3 half double crochets in each, and 2 stitches we are going to put 2 half double crochets in each. So that is it for this row. I'll meet you back when I have finished with this row and show you what we are going to do next. People, here we are done with the ruffled sides, the ruffled style. And now what next we are going to do is we are going to slip stitch to join this both sides, and then we are going to chain 3 to begin on another row. So after we have chained 3 in the same space, we do a half double crochet. So we continue with our half double crochets all over for this next row and the other rows that we are going to do. So we are going to do this in a continuous process until we have our desired length of the dress. Then I'll come back and do the arms, and we do the finishing of the dress. So I'll meet you back when I have my desired length. You can measure it on yourself when you have your desired length. Then I will tell you at the end of this video how many yarns I used for this particular dress. So let me meet you back when I'm done with my downer part of this dress. Thank you for watching this far. Love you all. I love my work. I love my work. Big up Jojo. Big up Jojo. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. God has your back, my love. Mwah, 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 mwah. Now we are done with the lower part of the dress, and this is how it looks. This is how it looks, and it depends on the length that you want it. So now we are done with one arm, and at this point, you can leave it at this, or you can choose to add this. So I chose to add this because it makes it a little more beautiful. So we are going to do it on this side because I'm already done with this side. So let's begin. It's a very simple arm, and this is what we are going to do. And then I'll show you the final look of the dress. So here we go. Here we go. This is what you're going to do. You're going to attach your yarn here again and chain. Now you make sure you attach your yarn in the middle here, like this. And then we are going to chain 3 to begin. And after we have chained 3, we are going to skip 1, 2, and into this third one here, it's where we're going to make 3 half double crochets into one stitch. This is 1, this is 2, and 3. You make sure that you remember the sides I told you about. You make sure that you remember the sides I told you about. This right hand side, it will make it look like it's inside out, but if you do it on the left hand side, it will be more clearer and good. So we are going to repeat it because I had put it on the right hand side, so I'm going to turn to the left hand right side. So I'm going to start from, so we are going to skip 1, 2, 3. So into this third stitch, it's where we're going to put 3 half double crochets. This is 1, 2, and 3. So we are going to chain 1 and skip 1, 2, 3. Into this third one, we are going to make the same thing that we did. So we are going to do the same thing that we did all over. So again, we are going to chain 1 and skip 1, 2, 3. Into this third one, we are going to skip 1, 2, 3, and into this third one again, we are going to put 3 half double crochets into one stitch. So I'll meet you back when I'm almost at the end of the row. We are going to repeat the same thing, skipping 2 stitches and going into the third one, putting 3 half double crochets into one, and then chain 1 and then continue. I'll meet you back when I'm done. So guys, here we are. I've finished this row, and you remember the chain 3 that we started with. So that chain 3 that we started with, it counts as a half double crochet. So you're just going to chain 1. You're going to chain 1, and into this same space of the chain 3, you're going to add two half double crochets. Sorry about that. 2 half double crochets to complete this row. And we are going to slip stitch into this one like so. So here we have it. As you can see, we have covered it all. So we are going to begin as we began the other row. We are going to chain 3, and remember this chain 3 counts as a stitch that we are going to add on as we come back. So what we should remember, that after every row we must slip stitch, and after every row we must go back to this chain 3 and put 3 half double crochets into it. So let me show you this last row, and then I'll leave you do the rest, because on this other hand, this one, I did 1 2 3 4 5 6. I did 6 rows, but you can add more if you want a more bigger arm, because this is for a child. But you can measure on yourself. If this is not enough, you can add more, like 10 rows, 15 rows at your desired length. So we are still continuing here. So what we are going to do, we are going to continue. What we are going to do in this chain space that we did one, we are going to skip these 3 half double crochets into one place and go into this one chain that we did. And what we are going to do is, again, we are going to put 3 chains into this space. And again chain 1, and go into this space and put 3 half double crochets. As simple as that. So again chain 1 into this space here. We're going to put 3 half double crochets into one space. So we are going to again to chain 1. So let's complete this row together. Sorry about that, my yarn is stuck somewhere. We are still continuing. Chain 1, and into this chain 1 space, it's where we're going to put 3 half double crochets. We have already chained 1, and into this chain 1 space, it's where we're going to put 3 half double crochets to make the granny stitch very beautiful. And by the way, what we are doing here, we are doing the granny stitch. Yes, it's what it's called. So this dress is comprised of 2 stitches, the granny stitch and the half double crochet. So we are going to chain 1 again, chain 1 and into this chain 1 space, we are going to put 3 half double crochets into 1, then chain 1. I've already chained 1, and we are going to put 3 half double crochets Three half double crochets into one space. We are almost there. We are almost. So chain one. Yes, we are done with the chain one. So we are going to put three half double crochets into the chain one space that we made at the beginning of the row. So we have chained one, and we are going to put three half double crochets into the second last space. So this is one, this is two, this is two, and so we are here to complete this. So we are going to chain one. So this space that I told you about, the chain three space, we are going to put more two half double crochets here. Three half double crochets into the space. So, and you slip stitch here. So this is it. You can continue from here up to your desired length. Hi, hello my people, this is our final look. As you can see, this is the back of the dress, and this is the front part of the dress. So this is our final look. You can make it in any size that you want, and you can make it in any color. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much.